Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great, staying safe and sane and healthy, and everyone's getting along out there. Today we're here to talk about a good friend of mine, somebody who I just recently met. Let's see, we'll go all the way back to the beginning. My buddy John Mabry, who have talked about on this channel before, he reached out to me and he was just like, hey man, I got a friend of mine I'm gonna go see in the hospital, and I know you've done these kind of things before, and I would be curious to know if you'd like to go with me. And I was like, absolutely. It's like, tell me a little bit about the gentleman that we're gonna go see, or the person we're gonna go see. And he goes, well, the gentleman that we're gonna go see, his name's Roadside Ricky. And I was just like, I was, curious how he got that name. And he went on a little bit more about his story and told me a little bit more about him. And, yeah, I'm going to fill you guys in on something. And this gentleman is a very, very remarkable man. He's somebody that, like I said, I've done a lot of these hospital visits, that kind of stuff. And nobody's really touched my heart kind of like his story has. Okay, going back to the beginning again. Now, Ricky was on the side of the road changing a tire. He works for a company that does emergency roadside tire changes. They jump your battery off, that kind of stuff. And he was changing a tire on the side of the interstate. And he was kind of kneeled down doing his thing, focused on what he was doing. And a semi-truck crosses over the white line and hits him. And it takes him out. It runs over his entire left side, basically, and it crushed his shoulder, and it basically took his leg off there at the scene. So, once he told me that, I was just like, wow, you have my attention. So, it's a very, very rough situation. It's a very rough life. He's doing all right with it, and then there's a little, glimpses of depression, that kind of thing. I've been talking to him every day. We've been going to see him in the hospital, that kind of stuff. He is out of the hospital now. He is at home chilling with his family, and that's amazing. And we're super stoked for that he is at least back to his, somewhat normal environment again, It's not going to be the same as it used to be. Now there's a lot of things that have been modified and that kind of stuff in order to make room for being an amputee and, just basically living life as a one-legged guy. This isn't an easy life, like I said before. A lot of things got to be adjusted and that kind of stuff, especially, dealing with your home and that kind of thing. So, me personally sitting here talking to Ricky, it's been amazing talking to you. I'm going to continue talking to you. We're going to continue to get you through this. Just because I came seeing you at the hospital, I was coming up there and seeing you. Let's see, I came saw you probably 3 times, something like that. And for me, going into a hospital is not an easy thing to do anymore. It's really tough, especially you were on the same exact floor that I was on whenever I've dealt with my amputations and stuff like that. So being back on that same exact floor, all the clips and stuff that, you guys have seen me walking around the hospital floor, that kind of stuff, he was on the same exact floor I was. So being up there literally made the hair on my arm stand up and gave me cold chills and stuff like that, because just simply being there was like triggering as far as PTSD and that kind of stuff goes. But again, there was something special about Ricky. There was something that I definitely just didn't want to, not show up or anything like that because of my own cowardness. That's not going to happen. We push through and we persevere, and that's just the only way it's going to be. And that's kind of the way I handled it with Ricky. Now, Ricky, I want you to know something, brother. I want you to know that me and John both believe in you. And we want you to know that there is a lot of people out there, so many people out there that also believe in you. We've shared your story out with several people. We've told, you know, other amputees in the community, that kind of thing, what's going on. And everybody is blown away by your story. Like, it's touched so many people. You know, we've had a ton of people just say, if he needs anything, let me know. You have a massive, massive army behind you. And if you don't believe me, let me show you something.
Howdy, Ricky. I'm backwoods. I just want you to know that I believe in you. Hang in there, brother.
Hey, Roadside Ricky. My name is Tammy. I'm a below the knee right amputee. I just want to tell you, it's not going to be easy, but it's not the end of the world. You are just on to your next chapter where things are going to open up for you and you're going to learn some things about yourself that you never would have thought of. And, you know, you have a community. We are here. Reach out. We will always give you positive vibes.
Hi, Ricky. I'm Brandon. I'm John Mabry's friend, and he shared your story with me this morning and kind of told me what you're going through. And anyways, I wanted to make you a short little video and introduce myself, and I have to say that that's some story you have, and we just wanted you to know you're not alone. There's others of us, you know. I'm a double amputee, as you can see. I lost an arm and a leg in a bad tree accident, and I've dealt with addiction as well, and I also have lost a child. And I've been through a couple really bad divorces, and I've had my children have accidents. And anyways, I know it helps me, or it continues to help me to hear that other people have had it tough, and you're not alone. And there's a whole lot of us out here. And anyways, just want you to know, brother, you're in my thoughts, and you're certainly in my prayers. And if I ever make it up in your neck of the woods, I would love to meet you. Have a blessed day, brother. Bye-bye.
Hey, Ricky, it's Jeremy Taggart here, and I just want to tell you that I believe in you, brother.
Hey, Ricky, it's Gavin here. I'm a friend of Josh's. I host the podcast Major's Mess Hall. Josh has been on our podcast quite a few times, and he's a good friend of mine. Listen, he's made me aware of who you are and the story of what's going on with you, and I just wanted you to know that we are sending, me and the team at the podcast is sending all our love and support to you. You sound like a remarkable man, and Josh speaks extremely highly of you. And you know, I know that, you know, Josh, after, you know, seeing what Josh has been through, I think that he can also vouch for this when we say that sometimes it's quite easy to get lost in, you know, the horrible situation that you found yourself in, trying to find light at the end of the tunnel. But I think one thing that should never go unmissed in situations like this is just how many people you inspire by getting up and carrying on and persevering with what is going on in your life. It makes you a stronger person, but it also inspires so many people. I'm from the UK, I live in Canada, and your story has reached me, and it will reach many other people as well. So just please always know that, you know, you are a massive inspiration to many people, and yeah, you have my support and everyone else's support. We send our love, and I just know that you're gonna, as we say in the UK, you're gonna absolutely smash this, and I can't wait to hear your progress from Josh. Take it easy, man, and look after yourself.
Hey, bro. You know, as a tire man, my biggest fear is getting hurt on the job. But I want you to understand it's not the end of your life. It's just the beginning. This is a new chapter, right? Us tire men are real strong. So I know deep down in you that you got that bear. Everything gonna be alright, bro. Hey, be looking forward to seeing you out there somewhere, man. You be good, Bubba.
Hey, Roadside Ricky, Gary Weiland here. American Ninja Warrior, amputee. John said you've been having a little rough time, had to have a revision surgery, so sorry to hear about that. You know, my amputation was 7 years ago, but a lot of people don't know this. Last year I had to have a revision surgery myself, and it sucked. It's terrible. But I was able to get through it, get over it, and things are a lot better now. So hang in there, keep a positive attitude. You know, we all have a purpose on this planet, and for whatever reason you're going through this, I know you can get through it, buddy, all right? If I can do the things that I've been able to do on one leg, I know you can get through this too. So just adapt and overcome, man, all right? Have a good one.
Ricky, Jack Rabbit Slim, just want you to know I believe in you, bro. Keep your head up.
Hey there, Ricky. I just want you to know, brother, I believe in you, man. You've got this.
Ricky, what's up, my friend? My name's Anthony Jennings. I work in film and television, and a friend of mine reached out and told me about your story, and I just wanted to reach out and encourage you, man, to keep going. I'm an amputee myself, and I know the road is not easy at all, and it can be really difficult, and I just want you to know you're not alone. And so to keep going, that I'm cheering you on from Los Angeles. And if any point you want to reach out, man, feel free. My Instagram is @AnthonyJennings, or on YouTube @WalkandWarfareiLJ. And I'd be stoked to meet you and get to dialogue in person. So feel free to reach out, and man, hopefully we can connect. All right, buddy.
Hey Ricky, good morning, it's John. I just wanted to say hello and let you know that I'm thinking about you and that I'm praying for you and your family constantly. And if I'm being honest with you, dude, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you going home and getting into a funk, because you had your amputation, you had your shoulder surgery, now we're down here with another revision surgery and wound vac, and I've been there where it just keeps going further and further down the rabbit hole, and I had to keep fighting against the mental anguish and the loneliness and the isolation and the depression. I on purpose upped my antidepressants for a period of time because I knew I needed it. I had to up my support from my church people. I had to, send emails and let leaders at my church and leaders in my community and my support groups know I'm not doing well. And all of a sudden people came out of the woodwork when I was willing to be that vulnerable and that honest. So I'm not sure how you can do that or what you need to do as you go home this go around, but I encourage you to gather the troops, man, whatever you got to do to reach out to folks in your community to come by and bring you meals, or get out and go to 12-step support groups. Those kinds of things, man, are going to be key and vital to get you out of the house and get you in the sunshine and moving around and breathing fresh air. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. But at the heart of it, I love you. I'm here for you, praying for you. All right, hang in there, buddy. Keep fighting.
I told you. I wasn't kidding. I wasn't BSing when I said you have a lot of amazing people behind you. A lot of people. Your story has literally reached around the world, and that's not just saying that. I'm not just because of the internet. You're probably going to reach a huge amount of people and that kind of stuff. No, there's people from Scotland, from Ireland, Australia. All over the United States, people in Canada. There's so many people that your story has reached, and so many people who truly believe in you and want to see you do good things and want to see you succeed. And we're all going to make sure that you do succeed and make sure that everything in life is taken care of for you, because there's going to be so much things that so many things that you're going to have to do on your own. Obviously, we know that. But at the end of the day, we're still going to have your back. We're still going to make sure that, you're safe, happy. I always say that at the end of my videos, like I always say, safe, happy, sane, motivated. I'm going to make sure you're all those things. I'm going to make sure that you are very well taken care of mentally. If there's anything you need, we're definitely going to be reaching out to you on a constant basis just to make sure that, everything's okay up here. Make sure everything, that you're jiving right like everything should be. Me and John, we truly care about you, and we reached out to a lot of people, and we wanted to put this together for you just to show that you're not alone. Like everybody was saying in the video, man, you're not alone. There's so many of us out there that are just like you. Me and you have the same exact amputation, just on 2 different legs. Yours is on the right, mine's on the left. So just, you got to understand, brother, that no, this isn't going to be easy. It's going to be tough, just like Cammy was saying. It's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of new things that you're going to have to learn to navigate and get through in life, and you will do that. At first, it's going to seem very, very hard. You're going to have those moments like, how in the hell do people do this? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, you're going to learn to adapt and overcome, and again, persevere, and make sure that everything in life is working like it should be. There's only so far that we can get you, but you're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to have to get up, stay motivated, stay positive. I know that's going to sound like, yeah, it's easier said than done. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's very, very easy to do, and you just got to keep yourself in that right frame of mind. You got to look to your children, look to your girl, look to everybody. Your mom, you have a huge support system right there. When I went through this, I didn't have any of that. It was literally just my wife and I, and I have a brother, but he lives in a completely different town from us, so it's hard for him just to get up and be at my house and all that kind of stuff. So no harm, no foul there. That's fine. But we want you to know that, you're going to have to get up and do it. You got to get up. You got to stay motivated, and we're going to make sure that you do. Again, we're going to be checking in on you. We're going to be making sure everything's going right. And, if there's anything that you need, period, I don't care what it is, reach out to us. Let us know, because we're going to be, we're going to be keeping an eye on you. We don't want you to give up. We don't want you to have those horrible thoughts that everybody has when dealing with this, because there's going to be some ugly, ugly times, and we don't want that to destroy you. We don't want that to be the end of a beautiful, beautiful story, because really and truly, brother, you're just getting started. You're just getting going. I know you've been at this for a little while now, but at the same time, you've still got a long road to go, especially having to basically restart and do everything all over again. And again, like I said before, learn how to navigate life and just be a normal one-legged guy. There's going to be people stare at you. There's going to be people ask questions. You're going to get the what happens. You're going to get the thank you for your service. All this stuff is going to be happening if it hasn't already. Well, come up with a funny story, come up with a nice way to say, I wasn't in the military, but I greatly appreciate you, you're supporting the military, and so there's ways you can get around, the embarrassing moments as being an amputee, that kind of stuff. As far as your physical part of it, you're going to fall. You're going to, there's going to be times where it's just going to get ugly. You're going to stand up one day and realize, I don't have my leg on, and by that point it's too late. You're going to be already tumbling to the ground. Well, get back up. It's going to be painful. It's not going to be the most pleasant thing in the world, but we're tough. We can do this. Look at what you've already been through, and you've got to keep pressing forward, my brother, and we're going to make sure that you do. So I don't ever want you to worry about that. I want you to stay focused, and like Gavin said, you're going to absolutely smash this. And I know for a fact you will, because we're not going to let you fail. That's just a fact. So with that, whenever I came to the hospital and saw you, there was my little buddy that came with me. And I think that she cheered you up a lot. I know she definitely enjoyed coming to see you. And yeah, she wanted me to send you something. So, again, like I like to do the outros on these videos, I like to say, everybody stay happy, safe, sane, motivated, positive. I like doing that, and it's just kind of a good way to sign off. It's a nice positive message that I put out there to the world. But in this scenario, I have a special guest that's going to do it for me. So, without further ado, take it away.
Hey Ricky, I believe in you, and I want to tell you something. Stay happy, sane, motivated. Don't give a care what anyone else says, because at the end of the day, guess what? It don't matter. Okay? See you again soon. Bye, Ricky!